Emmy and Randy Kids.
So this book is actually our personal copy. We've had it for a couple of years and we bring it out every Ramadan. And as you can see, it's been through, a couple of reads, but it's a great book. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Boys and girls, I hope you're doing wonderful today. We're going to be reading a very special story. It's called It's Ramadan, Curious George. We all know Curious George, right? He goes on great adventures with the man with the yellow hat. And today he's going to be celebrating Ramadan. So are you ready? All right, let's go. It's Ramadan, Curious George. A special month. George can't wait for tomorrow, when the moon of Ramadan will start. It's a special time of the year for his friends, and George is going to take part. George and Kareem are so busy helping to cook and bake sweets. With a good little monkey joining in, soon there's a big pile of treats. Kareem is going to try fasting, a day without food or drinks. George is curious. Can Kareem do it? He'll need some help, George thinks. Day of fasting. George is asleep in his bed when Kareem's alarm starts to beep. Kareem wakes for an early meal, though the sun is still fast asleep. Later, when it's lunchtime, Kareem reaches for a piece of bread. Wait, no food until sundown. George keeps him busy instead. What is the sound George is hearing? It's a rumbling from Kareem's tummy. George drags him away from the kitchen. Whatever is cooking smells yummy. Waiting for sunset. Everyone gathers together. As the sun begins to set, the minutes tick by slowly. It still isn't dark enough yet. Finally, it's time to break fast. Kareem snacks on a sweet date. Then he takes a big gulp of milk. As George loads more treats on his plate. I did it, George, cheers Kareem. George nods. He's glad to be there. The room is filled with happiness and the peaceful sounds of prayer. Okay, let's go to the next page. It's dinner time. Now it's time to eat dinner. The spread on the table looks great with something special for everyone. The meal was well worth the wait. Look at all the great choices. You have kebabs, curry, veggies, and rice. George spots a big pizza and takes a hot cheesy slice. Now that the meal is over, the best treat has been saved for last. Chocolate dipped bananas to celebrate Kareem's first fast. Sharing with others. Kareem invites George to the mosque. They gather to do a good deed. Together they make food baskets to share with others in need. Wow, look at George join the action. He knows how to lend a hand. And when he spies a shelf full of shoes, George comes up with a plan. No, George, the Imam says with a laugh. Those shoes belong to us here. But you gave me a great idea. We'll add a clothes drive next year. Spotting the moon. Ramadan is almost over. The special month will end soon. George and the man search the sky to catch a glimpse of the moon. There it is, George points. He found it. A thin crescent shining bright. Tomorrow is the Eid festival, but the celebration will start tonight. Kareem gives George a gift. New clothes for Eid, he says. It's a fancy vest for George, and for the man, a yellow fez. An Eid celebration. Happy Eid! The holiday is here. The mosque is busy and loud. Everyone is dressed in their finest. What a good-looking crowd. George greets Kareem with a hug and spends the day with his friend. After hours of feasting and fun, they are sad Eid has to end. But soon it's time to go home. As the moon returns to the skies, George thinks of his first Ramadan and smiles as he closes his eyes. The end. What a wonderful story. Okay, boys and girls, so now that we've finished the book, I thought we could cover some important concepts having to do with Ramadan. The first one is about Ramadan. So what is Ramadan? As the book said, Ramadan is a month in the Islamic calendar, and it's the 9th month. It comes after the month of Shaban, and Muslims believe that Ramadan was the month that the Quran was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as a guidance for all mankind. The next concept is the moon. So Muslims begin Ramadan at the sighting of the moon, and they end Ramadan at the sighting of the moon. So the moon plays an important role in when Ramadan begins and when Ramadan ends. The next concepts are suhoor and iftar. Muslims begin fasting from sunrise to sunset from food and water. Before sunrise, they have a special meal called suhoor. At sunset, they break their fast and eat a special meal that's called iftar. Now that the meal is over, the best treat has been saved for last. Chocolate dipped bananas to celebrate Kareem's first fast. And then, boys and girls, the final concept that I'd like to share is the concept of Eid. Eid is the day when Muslims stop their fast and they celebrate. They wear their best clothes and they go to the mosque to pray with their family and friends. Then after that, they share gifts, they have parties, and it's a very special day. They wish each other Eid Mubarak. I hope that, with this read aloud and you've learned a lot, and that if you know someone who's Muslim, that you'll wish them a happy Ramadan when Ramadan comes around. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.